Ah, this lighting isn't too bad actually. It's a little overcast right now. Fall has fallen and it is sprinkling just a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. Should probably get one of those little umbrellas for my camera. But because I'm so pale, the light is reflecting off of me and the shot looks pretty good, so it's working out. And speaking of pale people, today we're going to talk about the vampires. Energy vampires. So, let's get into it. Hello everyone, my name is Zacharias, and this is Thank You Universe. And we're going to be talking about energy vampires. So, we're going to talk about how empaths can deal with these people that we think of as energy vampires. And if you clicked on this video, you've probably met someone in your life that you're thinking, I think they're a vampire. And you feel very drained around them, and you feel like they're taking your energy, and you just don't want to be around them because it doesn't feel good. Well, there's something that you need to realize, and it's something that you need to realize about yourself. You're thinking about them just draining your energy and sapping it out of you, but it doesn't really work that way, because no one can take your energy as long as you do not give them permission. So if it is not your intention and desire to give someone your energy, they can't take it without your consent. You have to do something verbally or mentally, energetically, in some way that consents to them taking your energy. Like if you do an energy healing, you're intentionally sending someone your energy. But with energy vampires, they can't just take it from you unless you're giving it to them in some way. And so let's try and figure out what's going on here. Now, when you feel bad around a person and you feel like their energy brings you down or they're taking your energy, it's actually because you have something in common with this person, and that something is a feeling. And I've heard this recently, or not recently, a while ago, but it's been coming up recently and it really resonates for me, and that is when you see someone you don't like, the reason you don't like them is because you see something in them that you recognize in yourself but don't want to deal with or don't want to think about. So if you don't like something about a person, it's because you don't like it about yourself. And much in the same vein, because they're vampires, when you feel like someone is an energy vampire and you feel like they're draining your energy, it's actually because you are sensitive to them, you are empathic to them. And so when you feel what they are feeling, those feelings come up in you and remind you of your own feelings. And it drains you because you are actually repressing those feelings that you don't want to be feeling. So I know a lot of times we want to be like, oh, la-da-da, I'm so enlightened and positive and I just have good feelings. But we do have bad feelings that we don't want to deal with, and we need to do our shadow work. And that's the thing about these difficult feelings. They're difficult to deal with and see because they're the ones that we really don't want to see in ourselves. So when we feel someone's energy and it feels sad or angry or depressed or lonely, whatever it is, that energy reflects in our own energy. And if we haven't dealt with that energy and we're repressing it and it gets brought up, it takes energy to push it back down. So that is just sapping the energy out of you. And we don't want to have our energy sapped and feel like it's this person and it's all their fault. So how do we deal with it? Well, there's a number of things that you can do. One is don't fear this person and don't think of them as a bad person or an energy vampire that's just sucking the life out of you, because whatever energy that they are taking from you, you are giving to them. By being afraid of them and thinking that they can take your energy, you're giving it power, and in that way it is sort of like a subconscious giving of permission. I am afraid that this person is taking my energy. So the key word is, this person is taking my energy. Energetically, that is what you have said, and so you make it real. So your energy is being sapped out and given to this person. So you don't want to give them your energy without your permission, so you have to recognize it. Recognize that you have a fear around this person because they are bringing something up in you, whether it be negative feelings or just feeling energetically drained, or you just don't like their vibe. And you have to recognize that they are a person just like anyone else, and they're not a bad person, and you don't need to be afraid of them. And a lot of people use this technique, empaths especially. This has gone around, and I've talked about this technique in other videos about shielding, and you envision a white light around yourself, or a pillar of light coming down from your crown chakra and encapsulating your body. And that works to one degree or another, and it's a nice visualization. I just got a little warm energy just thinking about it. But what works even better with other people's energies is recognizing that you are in control of your own energy and your own energetic field and your own energetic body, and no one has any power over you, and being grounded in your own energy. So what can help with this is grounding, getting out into nature, and feeling the energy flow and feeling rooted in your root chakra. You can visualize some roots coming from your feet and attaching to the earth, and just being grounded in your own energy and having strength. And even in a situation at work or at school or a real life situation where you don't get to go out into nature and have fun with these visualizations, it still works. Just ground yourself and breathe. That is the key. So that life prana is breathing in energy, and you are empowering your chi, and you are just knowing that your energy is your energy. And even if you are sensitive to someone else and you can feel their energy, you don't have to engage with it. But if it is bringing something up in you, some emotions that you don't want to deal with, as we discussed earlier, you're going to want to address those emotions. So if you start feeling like someone is draining your energy and they're so angry and it doesn't feel good, or they're so sad and it doesn't feel good, take a second to look at yourself and self-reflect and say, okay, how is my energy feeling about this? Am I not wanting to own my own sadness, or own my own anger, or own my own feelings? And when you recognize it and you see it, it's kind of comforting in a way, because you don't have to feel like, oh, I'm afraid of this energy vampire stealing all my feelings or stealing all my energy. You recognize that it is an issue that you have in your own energetic body, and you can address it. And I have made videos on addressing these difficult emotions, so I'll go ahead and link that right now. One of the little gray boxes, it'll pop up right here. But basically, you allow the feeling and you accept it, and you don't try and hide from it, and you don't try and repress it and pretend it's not there, because whatever you resist persists, and if you resist your own emotion, it's going to stay stuck in you. So you have to allow it and allow yourself to feel it for it to pass through you. And then when that same person shows these same emotions that you don't want to address or deal with, you won't feel drained by them, because you'll know that you've addressed your own energy, and it's not scary or draining to you because you've already dealt with it and you know you can handle it. So that's awesome. Now, let's address the more sinister aspect of the vampire. And it's not so much a vampire as an energetic connection that you have with somebody. So maybe you're always thinking about someone, or you're always worried about someone, and you feel very drained by it, and you feel like, why does this person keep coming up in my mind? Are they doing some black magic? Are they an energy vampire? Like, what's up with them? And you probably have made a strong energetic connection to them. So whether it is a family member, or a friend, or a partner, or an ex, oftentimes your ex can be a big energy vampire to you, not because they're an energy vampire, but because you are just hemorrhaging out your energy to that situation. So we have these strong energetic connections to people that are strengthened by our physical interaction to them, or our thoughts we think about them, or any kind of bonding. If you grew up with this person, or if you were in love with this person, or in a relationship with this person, you're going to have a stronger bond between the two of you. And you can visualize this connection as a little white light connecting you, and we're connected to everything, so there's like really infinite amounts of these, but you want to visualize it for this technique of what is called cutting cords. And so you cut the cord with the person by visualizing the cord. Maybe it's coming from your heart, or maybe it's coming from the sacral or the third eye, wherever it may be. Just feel it out and close your eyes and think, okay, where does my connection to this person feel like it is in my energetic body? And once you figure out where that is, you can visualize the cord coming out and connecting to that person. And you can imagine it connecting to them over a long distance, or you can visualize the person right in front of you. And then you just cut the cord. You can karate chop it, you can envision some giant energetic scissors or some cool swords, whatever works for you. It's about visualizing it so you get in the energetic frequency of releasing the cords. Or you could also just visualize them dissolving away. Whatever works for you, you can try multiple methods and this will work out. So that's one way to dissolve this connection with someone who is draining your energy. Another way is by using a mantra or an incantation, and you can say something along the lines of, I take back all energy that I have consciously or unconsciously given and return it to me. I dismiss and dissolve any connections that are not serving my higher self. And you can try those mantras or whatever feels right to you in that moment. And by using this mantra or using an incantation, you can get yourself in the vibration of dissolving that connection. And remember, it's all about the vibration, so really it's not about which magic spells you use or which visualization you're using. These are all a tool, a means to get us into the vibration of accomplishing energetically what we are trying to do. And so you can use any number of these words or visualizations or energy techniques to dissolve the connection you have to someone that is draining your energy. And if you have a particularly strong connection with the person, you might need to do this a few times, and you should probably try meditating beforehand to get yourself in tune with your energy and in an energetic state. But it'll work for you. So that's what I have to say about energy vampires. And I hope this video was useful to you. If you like the video, go ahead and give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to hear some more spiritual advice. And I'll be seeing all of you. Oh wait, I can't forget to say much love to all my allies out there. And I'll be seeing you on the next video. Bye!